Good morning. So we were talking about the early nationalist. So already methods, objectives, introduction, all we have already discussed in the previous classes. So last class I just started with the contributions of early nationalist. So last class we talked about the contribution of Dadabhai Naoroji. So I hope you all know now, or you might have gone through about the contributions of Dadabhai Naoroji. So today's class we will go with the two more personalities contribution. So that is Gopalakrishna Gokhale and next we will be having Surendranath Banerjee. So when we see with the Gopalakrishna Gokhale's contribution, so before seeing a contribution, so just something about Gopalakrishna Gokhale. If we see, so he is called as the noblest man of India. So that is the title given to Gopalakrishna Gokhale, noblest man of India. Basically, as Dadabhai Naoroji, he is also a teacher. Who was born in 1866 in Maharashtra. So 1866 in Maharashtra he was born, and he brought up and finished his the education. Then he became basically a teacher. Then in 19 especially his role was very important in the early nationalist movement. So during the term of or during the period of 1902 onwards, we can see his important role in the Indian national movement. Then when we talk about Gopalakrishna Gokhale's contribution, if we see, so it is been said that he was a member of, British India legislature in 1899. Okay, from India, he became a member to British India legislature in 1899. And he was also called as an imperial regime. In the British imperial regime, he was a member. He was selected as a member to to the Gopalakrishna Gokhale. So during that time, so he has played a very important role. Many demands he has, put before the British government. The demands like to reduce the expenditure on the British army, or on reduce the expenditure on the civil servants, and he also asked remove the policy of discrimination and give the high post even to an Indians, okay, who deserve for the high post. And even also he asked for the reduce the tax for the cotton production also he has asked. Then he also introduced a bill in which he said to give the better job for the educated middle class people, and land revenue should be also reduced. So being a member of this British Indian legislature in 1899, these are some of the demands he put before the British government. So that is the reason we consider being a member to that British Indian legislature in 1899 as a one of the contribution. Then second contribution, if you see, he launched an English a weekly newspaper which was named as the People's Paper in 1911. Okay, People's Paper. So in which he spread a knowledge about the British rule in India. Okay, that is the one of the famous newspaper of Krishna Gokhale. We can see. Then very important contribution of Gopalakrishna Gokhale, if you see, that is he founded Servants of India Society in 1906, one of the association or one small association he started, and through that he started working for certain reasons. For what purpose he has started? Okay, so what are the purpose of it? If you see, by starting this in 1906, he started to train men devote their life towards country. Okay, he wanted the readiness, I have written it here, the readiness in Indians to fight against the British, that should be created. For that purpose, the servants of India society was formed. Okay, to readiness, that readiness shows the self-confidence in Indians should be created. That's for that purpose. So he started, and through this he started to train. Then to create deep, passionate love for motherland. That is, when you have deep, passionate love for motherland, the person will be ready to sacrifice his life for a sake of our country. That's how we got independence from the British people. Okay, many freedom fighters, they had this deep, passionate love towards a country or motherland. So that is the reason the sacrifice concept started to exist in them. So which the Gopal Krishna Gokhale, he wanted to give to the future generation also. Okay, that is the one thing which he made it. Then to work for an women education. Okay, very important, women education. It's not only a men to be a part of the national movement. Okay, it's not only a men to be the part of the national movement, but even a women should be imparted knowledge about the national movement. So that shows the all-round development in Indians. Okay, for that purpose, the women also were encouraged to get an education and to work for the dignity of depressed class. Okay, which was very much liked by Gandhiji. Okay, so Gandhiji liked very much the concept of working for the depressed class. So that is the reason. So Gandhiji, the political guru of Gandhiji, we refer it as Gopal Krishna Gokhale. So for depressed class people, Gopal Krishna Gokhale so worked for it. The reason is common people's participation also is very much needed. It's not that they are depressed class, they are being kept out of the Indian national movement. No, even their role in the national movement lies an important. So for that purpose, so keeping these four aspects as the aims or objectives. So Gopal Krishna Gokhale, so he started this in 1906. So this is one of the most important contribution which we are having it. Next you can take up this. Okay, so this is just for your information, so I have mentioned it here. So that's about the Gopal Krishna Gokhale's contribution which we are having it. So next we will go with the next personality, so that is Surendranath Banerjee. So next personality we are having, so that is Surendranath Banerjee, one of the most important personality, so which we are having it. So before getting into the contributions of Surendranath Banerjee, so when we know about Surendranath Banerjee, so in 1848, so in Bengal, so he was born, and after the completion of all his education, or the higher education, so he started getting into a concept of started working in an British government. So when he was having a plan to work under a British government, so he came across a concept that if Indians want to get a job under a British government, and his aim was to become a civil servant. Okay, so if he want to become a civil servant, so he need to write competitive exams where in England. So like that, British had introduced a competitive exam, that is Indian Civil Service. So Surendranath Banerjee was the first personality to write this Indian Civil Service exam, and he got passed that exam, and he joined under a British government as a civil servant officer, and he started to work. But in 1898, okay, so 1898, so he joined INC, and he became an presiding officer or president of this INC, and again in 1902 also he was a president to INC. So like that, so Surendranath Banerjee so started his journey in INC, that is in 1898, and he became one of the most important, leader. So when we say his, contributions, so by seeing his contribution, so we call, Surendranath Banerjee as the father of nationalist movement in India. So this is a title, okay, father of nationalist movement in India. So this is a title which is been given to, Surendranath Banerjee for his role and for his contribution in the Indian national movement till 1925. So 1925, 6th August, so that the death of Surendranath Banerjee, takes up. But when we see his role, almost from 1898. So 1898 onwards, his role, is being seen, or his role we are having in Indian national movement. So when we see, there are a lot of contributions we are having to the Surendranath Banerjee. The first and foremost contribution is he founded Indian Association in 1876. Okay, so he started this association to remove, discrimination. Okay, to remove discrimination between the Europes and between the Indians, especially in Indians, especially in jobs. For that purpose, so he started this association in 1876. Later on, for formation of INC, Indian Association also one of the forerunner to the formation of INC. And he also fought against Arms Act. Already we have talked about Arms Act and Vernacular Press Act. So where only the British people were asked to carry the arms without a license, but Indians should carry the arms with the license. So in order to remove that discrimination, so he fought against it, and later on Lord Ripon repelled this Arms Act, and even Vernacular Press Act also, he was repelled. So where no Indian newspaper should, vernacular newspaper should publish anything that takes the prestige of a British government. That is the act says. Okay, so that was also repelled by the role of Surendranath Banerjee. So that also we consider as one of the contributions. Then demand for the, maximum age limit for Indian Civil Service examination. So as you all know, Indian Civil Service examination, before it was conducted only in England. Okay, only in England. If anybody want to write this exam, they have to go to England. But after the protest of Surendranath Banerjee, so it was conducted in England as well as in India simultaneously. And age also was made, certain age was increased, and the age limit also was made to this. It's all because of Surendranath Banerjee. And because of this demand which was made by Surendranath Banerjee, so many Indians wrote this exam and they became civil servant officers. Then the last contribution, if you see, he was editor of newspaper called the Bengali. So one of the oldest newspaper, in India. So which was edited, or which was started by Surendranath Banerjee. So these are the contributions of the three prominent leaders of early nationalist, which we are having it. Especially in the role of 1885 to 1905. So these are the three prominent leaders' contribution which we are having it. So know about their contributions. It's very important. We say. So here we conclude this concept of the lesson. So that is early nationalist. So next class we will move. Now till 1905, the INC was dominated by an early nationalist. So after 1905, so what are the things happened, or what are the changes took place? That's we will see it in the next class. So till here in this lesson, majorly the introduction you should know, methods, objectives, and three prominent leaders contributions. So you should know, and moreover three personalities also you should know without the spelling mistakes. Okay, so just go through it once again, and once again revise this lesson. So next class we will go with next